Hiya, it's mid-August and I'm just making another film of my allotment because quite a lot's changed since the last film that I made, which I think was like the first week of July. And I want to catch it as much as I can before the autumn closes in because it's been magnificent. And the previous film showed a lot of the flowers. It's more fruiting season now, so the apples are doing quite well. And I'm going to do another little walk round. But before I do that, I've just kind of had a few changes. I've just put up this polytunnel last week. Let me show you. It's where Lawrence had his polytunnel before, but I've gone for a slightly smaller model, more because I wanted to just fit other things in. So there's a polytunnel there now, which has just got storage. I will be getting that all ready for sowing things. I'm not quite there yet. I've been shoring it up, digging it in, trenching it in. I'm in the process of making some pegs to peg it down so it fights the winds in the winter. And I moved my little place to sit there at the moment at the back there. I've also started putting some new compost bins in. I think I might have had those last time, but I've done a bit of a kind of movement of compost around, and I'm going to put another one there as well when I get some more pallets. The other thing to show you is the willow arch, because the willow arch has gone over now. It's gone over the top. Hooray! It's a proper arch. It's going to, oh, that bit's a bit stray, that needs sorting out. So it's going to be great, especially in the winter. Be beautiful shape. So the potatoes are being dug, which is fantastic. I've had quite a few. They've been really nice. Oh, look, there's a peacock butterfly over there. I'm not sure if you can see it there. The Verbena bonariensis. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And the spinach is not bad. I can plant that. So had strawberries. I've told you about that anyway. Let's go down the plot. What is fantastic at the moment are these Autumn Bliss yellow, orange raspberries. There's so many. I just can't sort of get enough of them, really. I think I showed you one or two last time. Now they've gone mad. I just want to talk about my sweet corn. My sweet corn is still there and the badgers haven't had it. Look, it's still there and it's looking amazing. And actually, it's really almost there for picking. It's not quite ready. And I'm just about to go away for a week, and I have a sneaky feeling none of this will be here when I get back. I've tried to net round it, but it's not going to stop any badgers that come this way. I can tell you that. No, it's not. There's big discussions on the allotment forum about how to keep the badgers out, and I've actually been on an allotment walk last week looking at how many people have got like these massive barriers up or grow in a greenhouse with no roof. It's quite interesting. Beans, loads and loads and loads and loads of beans. They're all coming now. They've been a late starter, but they went in quite late. So, and absolutely tons of courgettes under here coming up all the time, which is fantastic. And more changes down the bottom. The rhubarb's come back, look. It's really good. It's fantastic as well. Sweet peas, finally took off. Look at them. I'm going to cut a load today. They finally took off and they've been beautiful, been really nice. And what you can see behind the sweet peas is a shed. I got a shed from my friend Jodie. Look at this. It was just great. We also put that up. Me and Paul put that up last week. So we put the polytunnel and the shed up in 1 week, which was quite exhausting, but a really good thing. So I've got this little shed. It's really good. I can lock all my tools up, and I will be sitting in there when it's raining outside later on in the year. Hazel Thompson cut the hedge. They're a grand person. Look at that. And the pond is again needing some TLC. It's going to have to do be in the winter, I think. I'm going to sort out the edges and get some stones around it. I mean, it's fine. It's still looking great. It's got a bit more shade now in the evening behind the shed, but I think that's probably fine because it gets sun most of the day. Bath's great. It's filling up actually. I'm going to have a bath in a minute. There's water going in, yeah. Very slow water. Oh no, there's a bee in there. I wonder if I can get it out without him. Yeah, I need to get a cover on here. Stop the insects going in. It's one of my jobs that I might do today. So there we go. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, this is not just plot 102, this is hus plots, because I'm going to take through to next door, which is Rosie and Lucy's plot. I've got permission for this, so here we go. And this is very productive. Fantastic. It's a beautiful plot. This apple tree, we wassailed it in January and it was happy. Look at the apples on there. Very happy to be wassailed, I think. Fire pit for fun, parties. I don't get invited though. So they're a bit kind of enthusiastic about the English marigolds, which are beautiful and a great companion plant. And also Rosie is a bit of a squash queen, so there's squashes everywhere. Can you see that one there? I don't know what kind of squash it is, but I don't know much about squashes. And here we have Gigantico sunflowers and beans. And look at these sweet peas. Wow. Even more sweet peas than me. Isn't it great? It's just wonderful. And many beans and much industry and activity.
Hello!
Hello, what are you doing?
Clearing the most unattractive part of the whole plot.
Which is?
This horrible corner, but you can look at these sweet peas instead.
They're lovely sweet peas, Rosie. Your grandmother would be proud of you.
And there's lettuces and kale in here and other things.
Hiding inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, loads of food on here. Loads of food. It's fantastic. Lots of interesting green brassicary things under nets. I'm not sure what they all are. Which is lovely, isn't it? It's really nice. And now I'm going to take you in to the building that they rebuilded. This was really falling down and ramshackle. And over the last 3 years, they've rebuilt it. And it's not completely finished. You can see there's some plastic at the back which needs windows. But I am just so impressed. And mainly Lucy, actually. Lucy and Roxy, her friend, who's also involved in the allotment. They really did it with a lot of advice from people, but they did it. You know, they did put the whole roof up, got all the walls sorted beforehand, you know, and it's just full of tomatoes now. But wow, loads of windows. Did a really good job. This bit's broken and is coming down at some point. But, you know, things on allotments happen slowly and when you can. So yeah, there we go. That is plot 103, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm going back through the other way now, back to mine. Here we go. Plot 102. My gate that I made again quite badly, but at least it functions as a gate. Okay, so the main thing at the moment is that I am still only a co-worker on this plot, and I got quite upset the other day that I might not get the tenancy by the time the next rent is due. So I'm in communication with the allotments people at the moment to try and keep this plot in Lawrence's memory, really. Because as I said in the last video that I made, the last thing that this plot needs is somebody to come and just dig it all over. The soil is never dug on these beds. The soil is just absolutely amazing. Like, you can just pull anything out, any weeds out, and the depth of the fertile, fantastic soil is really, really big. Yeah, and that's why Rosie always says vegetables are 5 times bigger on this plot than on hers. However, she is also a no-dig gardener now, so I think she's getting there. Okay, I'm signing out with a view of the purple amaranth, which is looking amazing. I believe you can eat the seeds. I might look into that. Look at that.